Blogs. So these seem really old school these days, but and a lot of people who are big, in blogging have moved into Twitter, I think, because Twitter is the sort of the hot area now. But blogs are they're like web pages, but they're chronologically updated web pages, and they're typically written by a single person. And the idea is that it's written sort of in a journalistic style, first person, and it's chronologically updated. Now, once again, we can extract networks from blogs because bloggers link to other bloggers. They link to news items as well. And so these links can be represented as a network. And in fact, we saw the Divided They blog network earlier on. Okay, so now we're moving on to social networking sites like Facebook. I haven't put up my own Facebook profile there because it's quite a pathetic kind of barren sort of piece of internet real estate. But this is actually even worse. So this is my profile on Orkut, which is a very popular social networking site in certain countries. I think Brazil and India, I think it's big there. I actually signed up to Orkut because I wanted to download some software for extracting social networks from Orkut, and I had to have a profile in order to do it. In fact, I had to be an Indian for some reason, so that's why I'm listed as an Indian. And it's suspicious because I have one friend, and that person's called Robert. Anyway, so social. I don't really. This is like Facebook, and I don't really need to talk too much about Facebook. But the idea with Facebook is that you create a profile, and you invite people to be your friend, and they hopefully accept your invitation, and then you are connected to one another. And so, when Facebook came along, I think that's when a lot of social scientists really started to take note of the internet as a source of social data for social research. I think it's a harder sell. I personally have no problems with conceiving an interorganizational hyperlink network as being a network that's amenable to study using social network analysis. But it's a bit of a harder. Not everyone would agree. Okay, I think a lot of people are interested in networks as interpersonal connections, and it wasn't really until Facebook came along, and also blogging to a certain extent, but in particular Facebook, that it allowed non-technical people to create a presence on the web and to connect with other non-technical people. But prior to that, it was really the tech heads, to use Karen's terminology, who could do this sort of thing. So Facebook has been a hugely important source of data for social research, and I'll be talking about some examples later on. So my aim today is that we will be looking at Facebook network data through NodeXL. Either you can look at your own personal network if you want. I'm not going to assume that you all have Facebook accounts because I don't like the idea that you have to sign up to a commercial service just to do a short course. So I've actually brought along Facebook data sets that you can download from my website. So you don't have to sign up to Facebook in order to do what we're doing today. But for those of you who do have a Facebook account, then you'll be able to look at your own personal network.